The Vancouver Canucks have traded Jordan Subban to the LA Kings in exchange for Nic Dowd, and my immediate reaction to this trade was, Jordan Subban will go down in Canucks history as a huge what if. His offensive potential was undeniable. He could skate, he could shoot, he could quarterback a power play. He's exactly what the Canucks were looking for, and people can say that he never got his shot in the NHL with the Canucks, but I don't really buy into that. He had 2 years in the AHL and 3 preseasons to prove that he could somewhat play defense at an NHL level, and he never did. When you're a defenseman in the NHL, you have to be responsible in your own end first, and I hope nothing but the best for Subban. I hope this change of scenery helps him put it together. Good luck. Nic Dowd is a fine bottom 6 depth guy who had solid possession numbers last year and can act as a band-aid while Bo Horvat and Brandon Sutter are out with injury, which leads me to wonder why LA made this move. Dowd is the kind of depth guy that playoff teams would want to hold on to, no? And in return, they got a player with a very, very cloudy future. I don't quite understand it there, and I think Benning came away as a winner. So what does this trade say about Vancouver's direction moving forward? I think what this trade really signifies is that come the trade deadline, if the Canucks are anywhere close to a playoff spot, Thomas Vanek is going nowhere, and we could even add a couple pieces to help load up to try and make the playoffs. I'm all for seeing what happens with this year with this current roster. If they make the playoffs, that's great. That's awesome. That's going to be huge for their development. But I'm hoping that the goal of making the playoffs this year for Benning doesn't impede his foresight for the future. When I look at a guy like Thomas Vanek, I see a great playmaker, I see a sniper, I see a guy who just wire slap shots from the slot. Like, who doesn't love that? But I also see futures. I see a second, third round pick, and the Canucks, you can't deny that the defense, there's not a huge future in the defense. Edler's getting up there in age. Chris Tanev is getting up there in age. Ben Hutton and Troy Stecher, while they're nice pieces, they're not top-line pieces. They're quality second pieces. Olio Levy is maybe our only prospect that has a shot at becoming a number 2, number 3 guy, and even he is not a sure thing. So what I'm trying to say is the Canucks need to still build through the draft to find that defenseman, and I trust in Benning that with his draft knowledge or with his scouting ability that he'll find us a player, but why not have more cracks at the lottery ticket? Why not use your best skill to its fullest? So I like this trade for the Canucks. It gives them some help while Bo and Sutter are out with injury, and I'm also surprised that we were able to get anything back for Jordan Subban, let alone an NHL player. But it just makes me a little wary about the future, but can you blame me? I'm a Canucks fan. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this trade, and I'd love to hear it down in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, please let me know by leaving a like. It helps me out knowing if I'm doing stuff right or wrong. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.